Burned bones discovered in Taal Lake. Mysterious remains that have sparked widespread speculation. Some netizens are even linking the incident to businessman Ong. Let's take a closer look at the details surrounding this controversial discovery. According to the report, new sacks were discovered this morning at Taal Lake. Following a search operation conducted earlier today, authorities located the said items. By around 3 p.m., the retrieval of the sacks from the lake was officially started by the responding team.
Muling na-recover ang ilang sako sa isang parte ng Taal Lake ngayong araw. Pero hanggang ngayon, wala pang kumpirmasyon sa DOJ o sa PCG kung ano ang laman ng mga ito.
Let's just stay patient. We are doing everything that we can to retrieve what is there, and we hope for the best results.
Today, media teams reached a remote area near the site of a technical dive by the Philippine Coast Guard and police. The trail was difficult to access. Authorities have yet to confirm if this is where the missing cockfighting enthusiasts were brought, but just a few meters across. Several boats used by divers were seen. It was in this area where sacks were found, and locals say it's the same place where burned bones were recently recovered.
Other locals that have given similar information, dahil lumutang nga po itong si whistleblower, biglang nagsilabasan din dun sa local area. No? So we are relying not just on one claim, but we are trying to corroborate it as much as possible.
Justice Secretary Crispin Remulla earlier confirmed that the abducted cockfighting enthusiasts were taken to a fish pond before they were allegedly killed. Several NBI agents and prosecutors were present when the sacks were pulled from the water.
Kaninang umaga, nakakuha tayo ng report na merong minark ang Philippine Coast Guard na dalawang site, no, kung saan may nakapkapan na mga sako supposedly, no. So ang ginawa po natin, nagpadala po tayo ng prosecutor at mga NBI agents para i-witness po ang retrieval ng mga sako, no. So nandun na po ang prosecutor at NBI, kasama na rin nila ang PCG at ang PNP CIDG para i-retrieve.
The Department of Justice says that any recovered bones will be turned over to the NBI or CIDG for an in-depth investigation. They will first undergo certification to confirm that the remains are human, then proceed to DNA testing to verify the identities of the victims. President Marcos himself is closely monitoring the case, according to the palace.
Po ito pababayaan, hindi po magkakaroon ng cover-up. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin po ang pag-iimbestiga. Yan po ang nais ng Pangulo.
Earlier today, some relatives of the victims went to the PCG substation in Laurel to show support for the ongoing interagency efforts to locate their missing loved ones. Charlene Lasco, the sister of missing cockfighting enthusiast June, personally went to the actual site of the retrieval operation.
Sana yun na yung kapatid ko eh, di ba? Sana siya na yun. Para at least we can finally put him to rest and then kumuha pa rin ng hustisya. Kasi hindi naman nagtatapos lang ito sa makuha yung katawan nila.
Some of them also came from the PNP CIDG in Calamba yesterday to submit their official affidavits once again.
Yung iba na lumulutang, maging totoo lang naman po sana sila at sana po ang sasabihin at bibitawan po nila buong katotohanan na po para naman po makatulong sila sa amin at wag naman po sana nilang baliktarin o anuman.
Search and retrieval operations are expected to continue this weekend. For now, the PCG is set to turn over the recovered sacks to the scene of the crime operatives who will determine the official contents of each sack. They will carry out the necessary forensic examination to verify what was found. This is the area suspected to be where the missing cockfighting enthusiasts were brought, a fish pond reportedly owned by a personality allegedly involved in their abduction. He was last seen near the lake where the water is approximately 50 to 70 feet deep. During the search, two sacks were found submerged just 10 feet apart from each other.
Yung sinasabi na nasa dalampasigan ay yun ata yung na-recover kahapon na malapit lang din dun sa Pampang kung saan pinaghihinalaan nga rin na pinagdalahan dun sa mga missing Sabungero.
According to some witnesses, weights were allegedly placed inside the sacks to prevent whatever was inside from floating to the surface. The recovered sacks may have already started to disintegrate, possibly due to prolonged exposure to water. However, we are still waiting for official confirmation from the scene of the crime operatives SOCO regarding the actual contents of the sacks that were found. Some people are asking why the recovered sacks appear to be new. According to Commodore Tubila, the contents were transferred into new sacks because the original ones were already damaged. As of now, operations and verification efforts are still ongoing to determine if the remains truly belong to the missing cockfighting enthusiasts. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more update here on Global News Report.